It's that quieter, harder to name feeling. You're still functioning. You're still very, very capable, but pushing harder isn't working the way it used to. Now, often this is the place where people try to override what they're feeling to motivate themselves. They'll feel guilty, like they're not motivated enough. They'll be trying to push through, to be more disciplined, to be more strategic, to be more. And this part of the conversation that I'm about to share with you today was recorded live on 5AA in Adelaide with Tracy Hind. It's part 2, so make sure you've listened to part 1, which you can click above my head right now if you like to. And in this part, we actually explore what is happening in those moments where we think we lack motivation and we're doing more and more and more. We talk about the nervous system and how it responds to pressure. Why good stress, like excitement, and bad stress, like doing things because you're motivated by fear, have exactly the same body response. Trixie. And why pausing to regulate, step backwards, be grounded, is often the thing that allows you to get clarity, to have that clarity return. Now, if you've been feeling wired, unsettled, or even tired in a way that no matter how much you rest, it doesn't go away, this part of the conversation is for you. And I can't wait to hear what you think about it. Make sure you comment below as we go. Over to the interview.
So before the ads, we were talking about that pause and reassess.
Yeah.
And that it needs to be done at various intervals throughout your business experience. What is actually happening during that pause and recess? What would you describe that people should be doing at that time, or how do you do that pause and reassess?
Yeah, it's a great question. The first trick obviously is to notice, which we just talked about, right? You're just going to notice that there's something coming up that's uncomfortable. And hopefully you've practiced, so it's not going to be absolute exhaustion. It's just going to be some kind of discomfort. And what's going on is your nervous system is firing in a way that is sending you full of adrenaline and all the awful hormones that I always love. I have to manage them all the time. I like to run fast and wild. I know you do too.
But maybe not so wild.
Well, I don't know. We'll see. But, like those hormones are sending you a signal. Your body's getting tired. Maybe you're waking up feeling tired instead of refreshed. Some signals, right, we're going to notice. And then the job is actually to regulate that nervous system, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to take ourselves away from the chaos for a minute. And that looks different to everybody. It could be a beautiful walk along one of our gorgeous coastlines or in one of our beautiful forests. It could be a 10-minute meditation, whatever it is for you that helps your nervous system feel relaxed so that you can drop back in to you, not the frustration, not the negative emotions. And look, I have to do this when I get too excited as well, Tracy. Honestly, it goes both ways.
Good stress and bad stress both have the same physiological reaction on the body.
Of
so
course.
That would be why.
Yeah. So, you need to learn, and this is something we can all practice. What is it for you that helps you feel, the word I'm going to use is grounded, back to self? Sometimes for me, that's singing. Sometimes that's going down the beach and sitting down and watching the waves. Once I'm feeling regulated, my system is calm, then I like to journal. I like to, in that place, it's like you've stepped away from the stress enough that you can reflect on it, right? You can sit there and go, okay, Selena, what's coming up for you right now? And I just write until it all comes out, because there's an amazing thing that happens for our brain. Once we start writing and processing, our brain gets to evaluate the words that are on the page. And it's like you've separated yourself enough that your brain will start to solve problems, give you advice, and tell you exactly what you need to do next. So the first step is notice. Second step, regulate, however that looks for you. Third step, just allow yourself to brain dump, I call it, like write it all out, what's coming up for you. And then if there's any action to take from that, go ahead and do that still from that place of calm and regulation.
You don't miss it. I wonder, as you were listening, what came up for you in your body? Did you get Overexcited, a bit nervous? How did you tell? What was going on for you as you listened? What was coming up? Share in the comments below. If you haven't listened to the first part, as I say, that came out last week, then I would recommend that you go do so. That was where we explored why being busy all the time actually ends up getting rid of clarity. It makes us very dizzy. And how that pattern begins. That's for you if no matter what you do and you keep going and going and going and going, you're not getting your results. Now, more importantly, in the next part, in next week's episode, we'll talk about what happens when clarity disappears once you've made a decision to transition from one thing to another. What's going on in your nervous system? What's going on that creates that fog and keeps you kind of stuck? We're also going to explore how to combat that and to gently move forward, even if the path doesn't feel particularly clear yet. As always, thank you for being here and tuning in to the Inner Business Podcast. Make sure you share this episode with anyone you think could benefit from listening, and drop us a like and leave us a comment. I'll see you next week. Whenever you're ready, the episode will be waiting for you. Take